Welcome to True Projects. In this video, we are going to explain about a project titled Emotion Detection. Emotions play a crucial role in our daily interactions, shaping our thoughts and actions. Emotion detection is an innovative technology that harnesses the power of artificial intelligence to decipher and understand the human emotions from various sources such as text, speech, images, and videos. By analyzing the facial expression, tone, and context, this groundbreaking system can accurately identify a range of emotions including joy, sadness, anger, and mood. Join us as we explore the fascinating realm of emotion detection, where the convergence of AI and psychology opens up the new possibility for understanding the human behavior like never before. The objective of our sentiment analysis entity is to accurately assess and quantify the emotion content of the textual data. Leveraging advanced natural language processing and the machine learning technique, the analyzer aims to assign the sentiment score to the test, indicating the intensity of emotions expressed such as positive, negative, and neutral. By providing a robust and automated method to gauge the sentiment, business can gain the valuable insight into the customer feedback, brand perception, and the public sentiment. This enables them to make the data-driven decision, enhance the customer experience, and tailor their strategies to better align with the sentiment of the target audience. These are the basic requirements that are needed to build this project. The software requirements are Python IDE with version of 3.7 or Anaconda with version of 3.7 or Jupyter Notebook. Hardware requirements are operating system as Windows, processor of minimum Intel i3 and above, RAM of minimum 4 GB, hard disk of minimum 250 GB. And to know about the flow of the project, these are the steps we need to discuss. The first one is importing the libraries. In this step, we import the necessary Python libraries that will be used throughout the emotion detection process. Commonly used libraries include the Pandas for data handling, Seaborn for the data visualization, sklearn for the machine learning task, and the sentiment intensity analyzer module from NLTK library for the sentiment analysis. And second one is importing of dataset. The emotion detection process requires a dataset that serves as a test set. This dataset contains of textual data such as of review along with the corresponding label that indicate the emotion associated with each test, that is of positive, negative, or neutral. The dataset is loaded into the environment to evaluate the trained model performance. And the third one is data visualization. It is a crucial step in understanding the distribution and the characterization of the dataset. Various plots and charts are created to explore the distribution of the different emotions, the length of the test of any potential pattern or imbalance in the data. Data visualization aids in making the informed decision during the pre-processing and the model evaluation stage. And the fourth one is test pre-processing. Test pre-processing involves cleaning and transforming the raw testable data to a format suitable for analysis. Common pre-processing step includes of lowercasing all tests, removing the special characters, punctuations and the stop words, and tokenization and stemming to reduce the word to the base form. Pre-processing ensures the data is consistent and manageable form for analysis. And the next step is splitting into the training and the testing. To build the reliable emotion detection model, the dataset is divided into the two subsets, the training set and the testing set. The training set is used to train the sentiment intensity analyzer model, while the testing set is employed to evaluate the performance and generalization on the unseen data. And the next step is sentiment analysis. The sentiment analysis we used the stage involves of training the sentiment intensity analyzer is a model on the pre-processed training data set. The sentiment intensity analyzer is a tool from the NLTK library that uses a lexicon-based approach to assign the sentiment score to the individual words in a test and then aggregate this score to determine the overall sentiment intensity of the entire test. The analyzer is trained on the labeled data with the sentiment intensity score of positive or negative for the test and or neutral. And the next step is training the model. During the step, the sentiment intensity analyzer is trained using the pre-processed training data. The model learns to associate the certain word combination and the pattern with the specific sentiment intensity based on the labeled data provided. The training process involves iteratively adjusting the model parameter to minimize the error between the predicted sentiment score and the true sentiment label. The next one is user gives the input. To provide a user-friendly interface for the emotion detection, the Flask web framework is utilized. Flask enables the creation of a web application where the users can input the textual data like of sentence for the emotion analysis. And the next step is the given input is pre-processed for prediction. Once the user submits the input test through the Flask web interface, the test is pre-processed using the same techniques applied during the training phase. The pre-processing ensures that the user input is in the same format as of the training data, allowing the model to make accurate prediction. And the next step is trained model is used for the prediction. After pre-processing the user input, the sentiment intensity analyzer model is employed to predict the sentiment intensity of the input test. The model assigns a sentiment score such as positive or negative or neutral value, indicating the overall emotion intensity expressed in the test. And the last one is final outcome is displayed. The sentiment intensity prediction for the given input test is displayed to the user through the Flask interface. The final outcome includes the sentiment score corresponding label like of positive, negative or neutral, potentially a visualization showing case the sentiment distribution of the data set or the relevant insights. And the next step is the execution. For this we need to open the code folder. And this is the code folder containing of various files within it. The static folder containing of the folders like CSS, JavaScript, font, images within it. And the template folder containing of the documents like of HTML and home, index, notebook, results, sign in and sign up pages within it. An app is an py file which likely contains the information related to the front-end logic. It includes the code written in Python that handle the server-side operations such as processing the user request, interacting with the database, and generating the dynamic content that to be rendered in the HTML template. And the notebook is an ieee file which contains a combination of code, graph, and output all in one place. It allows the user to write and execute the code in the individual cell, making it a popular choice for the data science. And the signup.db is a file appeared to be the database file used to store the user information. And this is the dataset that we used in this project in the form of CSV file. And for the execution, we built a Flask framework as of frontend. And the overall project code is present in the notebook ieee file as a combination of code, graph, and output in one place. And for the execution, first we need to copy this code folder path and then open the Anaconda prompt. Here we need to change the location of the disk as of C to F because our code folder is present in fdisk. Then write a command cd space copy, paste this address of the code folder. By this, it changes the current directory to the code folder path, and then click on the enter button. By this, we need to write a command that is python space app.py. By using this command, it will execute the Python script and perform a runtime check for any syntax errors or the logical issues. And then click on the enter button. After running this app.py file, the Flask framework will host the application locally, default and that address like this. We need to copy this address and paste it on any of the web browser. And I prefer to use the Google Chrome. And I'm opening this Google Chrome and pasting this address and then click on enter button. Here it will redirect it to the page containing of the emotion detection and some details within it. And then click on the sign in button. Here click on the sign up button. Here it will redirect it to the page containing of some necessary details that are need to be filled to create an account. But my account is already created, that's why I'm using the sign in button. Here it will redirect it to the page containing of username and password that need to be filled with of admin. And then click on the login button. Here it will redirect it to the page containing of the title and the message box. We need to enter here the message. I have been with him for years. I feel that he has performed well and made a huge profit. And then click on the submit button, and here the predicted it as of positive, and by using the try again button it will redirect it to this our index file where we need to fill this of message. I am feeling groshy, and then click on the submit button. Here it will redirect it to the result page and predicted the emotion detected as of negative. And by using the try again button, here we can again enter the message like I can go from feeling so hopeless to so damned hopeful just from being around someone who cares and is awake. And then click on the submit button. Here it will redirect it as of negative. And this way we can detect the emotion by using the sentiment analysis. And in conclusion, our project on sentiment intensity analyzer has achieved the remarkable success in accurately discerning the intensity of emotions from the testable data. Through the application of advanced natural language processing technique and the machine learning, we have developed a powerful tool that offers the valuable insight into the human sentiment. The analyzer's precision and the fine-grained approach have proven the instrumental in enhancing the customer feedback analysis, refining the market research, and enabling the more empathetic interactions. Moving forward, we envision its widespread adoption across the diverse industries, empowering the business and individuals alike to make informed decisions, foster deeper connections, and create more emotionally resonant experience in an increasingly digital world.
Thank you for watching video. For more projects, please visit our website www.trueprojects.in. For updates on latest project videos, please visit True Projects YouTube channel and subscribe.